All right.
Here, which is our deep dark. I can't wait. Oh wow.
Wait. Oh. What? Oh, that looks so. Oh. Yo, this is. Oh my goodness. Oh my. What is this? That was. Is this like? This is what was Oh. Oh my. Oh. My goodness. Oh my goodness. What loot is it gonna have? What loot? This looks so good. Every update, it gets better. It gets way better.
Wow, it's like both beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Like I have so many emotions when I look at that deep dark biome.
Yes, I mean, we really didn't want the deep dark biome to just be, you know, caves or just skulks spread around. We wanted it to add a bit more mystery to it. And, you know, there's this
Pat, you better do some explaining.
We're not going to tell the players. We're just going to let them go throughout and explore and see what they come to. And there's even this, like, ancient structure in the middle of every single city, and it's got something interesting about it that you're going to have to explore in game.
It's really cool. I like it. Feels like a place you want to explore.
Yes, I love that it really deepens the mystery of Minecraft. Like Minecraft is all about player stories, and Deep Dark definitely inspires the storytelling, I think.
That's so cool. And so last year you showed us the Skulk sensor, but I know you've been working on a little Skulk family.
The Skulk family.
Yeah, maybe they're not so cute.
They're not so friendly, no.
Yes.
Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the Skulk sensor, but since then we've kind of been trying to figure out what do all the different blocks in the Skulk family do. And one of them actually is something called a Skulk catalyst. And the main thing about the Skulk catalyst is it's actually what causes the Skulk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, such as a zombie, near the Skulk catalyst, it actually spreads Skulk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
So, you know, the Deep Dark, it's kind of overgrown with all these Skulk blocks, so that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
Quite a lot, yes.
Make it less scary.
That has some deep. That has some
and
more
as you can
variety.
see here, when you mine some of the Skulk blocks, you actually get enchanting points.
Oh, that actually.
Yes, and of course, if you still want to get some of the blocks for decoration or something, you can just use a Silk Touch.
And then we have the Skulk Shrieker. So when this block is activated, it's gonna give that really scary shriek sound that you heard now, and it also gives this darkness effect.
What?
Pulsing darkness.
You can even see now when you're sneaking and you step on a Skulk sensor, even sneaking it will activate.
Wow, okay, definitely not a friendly family.
No.
And I will say to our younger viewers, in a minute we're gonna show you a clip that's a little scarier. But I
I'm a
mean,
big boy. I can deal with
Brandon,
this.
those have so many things that players can do with them. Like, what do you imagine them doing?
I think the Skulk Catalyst is going to be really interesting because, you know, when you could create a mob farm with it, like through the tech community. Usually when a mob dies, it doesn't drop XP unless you, the player, actually kills it. So with this, you might be able to create some sort of XP farm.
Ooh.
There's lots of opportunities.
And you can build like experiences for other players. Like imagine building like a haunted mansion or a really dark forest, and then you have the shriekers.
Terrifying.
So then
True.
when players out walking, and then they activate the shriek, and hear like.
That's amazing. Or
that is the best.
you do that all around your world, and just whenever anyone's visiting,
I'm not gonna visit
Jens or Jens finds
shrieking. We have a community question for you.
Hi, it's Jinjam from Germany, and my question is, what was the inspiration behind the Shrieker?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question.
FNAF.
From the art side, we actually had the inspiration behind the human larynx, which is like the vocal cord or vocal structure or something, just something that represents kind of creating sounds. And from the gameplay perspective, we wanted to make sure that, first of all, the warden spawns in a unique way, and also in a way that you can avoid it. So usually you can kind of sneak around, and as long as you don't activate the Skulk Shriekers, then the warden won't come. But if you do make too many noises and the Skulk Shrieker activates too many times, the warden will come.
The warden, yes. Break it, break it. Break it, just break it. Just run, run, just run. That actually kind of scared me. That actually put the fear. Darkness. Oh, darkness would be actually really good. Oh, run! Just run! No, oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Just go.
Kind of back to thinking that the Skulk family is very adorable and sweet. After seeing that, wow, there is a lot there, Brandon.
Definitely a lot to unpack.
That
I mean,
put
the first
so much
thing
fear
is that
into
the
me.
warden actually emerges underground. So that means you know that wardens are kind of in the deep dark, in the walls, under the floor. And it also has developed a sense of smell. So, of course, you can sneak around and try to be, quiet and not to get detected. But unfortunately, the warden's still going to be able to sniff you out and find where you are. And if it sniffs you while you're really close by, then it's going to start noticing you.
Wait, so basically the warden is like, smell that? It's happening. And just like going for the
Pretty
players?
much, yes. It's not going to be fun for you.
No, and I love that we're adding that like sneaking gameplay, because we haven't really had that before. So we are in the deep dark, everything's super dark, and the sneaking, trying to find treasures, trying to avoid the warden. I think it's something really exciting with that.
It's gonna come in
really,
like a
really
couple
cool.
months.
I mean, I think you have definitely upped the terrifying level, Brandon, and I just love how much you've expanded the deep dark to feel it's so immersive.
Yes, definitely.
It's really amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and scaring us half to death.
No worries, that's my job.
He's our expert. Like, if you want to do something scary, it's like, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
So, Agnes, the deep dark is one part, this sort of very adventurous side of the Wild update, which the name is starting to really become clear after talking to Brandon. And then the other part you said is really this more of that beauty and, the atmosphere of Minecraft.
Yes, so we want to celebrate the wilderness of Minecraft. And one thing we want to focus on is immersion. So when you play Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world. Actually, like we are now. It's so beautiful. And we also want to focus, or have focused on biome diversity. So we want to find a unique identity for different biomes. For example, the birch forest, that. As you can see in this beautiful
I know it's just the artwork.
So in the birch forest, we want it to be light and peaceful, and the sun reaches the ground. The trees are taller, and the flowers, things like that.
It's really beautiful. It looks very Swedish in the birch forest.
That's true. That's actually a very Swedish forest. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. And then you have,
you
want to add more atmosphere to the different biomes, but there's one biome that you want, I would say you're giving it quite an overhaul. It's getting a lot more in the Wild update.
Yes, that's true. And that's the swamp. Oh, our art team is just so amazing. It's such a beautiful concept art. And as you can see here, the atmosphere is really different from the birch forest as well.
It really is. It's amazing. So we have another one of our gameplay designers here and our swamp expert, Corey. Welcome, Corey.
Swamp expert.
Hey, it's absolutely wild to be here.
Oh no, Corey. The puns are so quick to start.
Oh.
Corey, after all.
Yeah,
Oh, that
it's
was a
very
good
on
pun.
brand.
That's a good pun.
So you're going to tell us about all of the, there's a lot of exciting things coming to the swamp. So what are
I'm
we
like
getting?
grabbing dice.
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
Oh, but with chest. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
It's so useful.
And relaxing.
Yes, and especially now, in Kids and Chris Part 2, we have even wider rivers, so it's easier to travel in water, so it's going to be like extra useful.
Yeah, and like in the aquifers as well.
Yes, so like when you go rafting in the caves, you can like put your diamonds in the chest in your boat. Oh,
It's
that's
really
nice.
amazing. And you've been working on what I think now will be my favorite tree in Minecraft.
Yes, we are adding the mangrove tree
No
to Minecraft.
blade, yes.
So as you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually like
We did it.
ready to grow.
We did it.
Mini mangroves growing from the mangrove, and you can see here the mangrove tree grows
Oh,
propped
great.
up on root blocks. It has vines hanging down from the leaves.
No.
The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves, and I really like how the propagules are looking here.
I think they put
And,
it a bit
okay, I'm just
early.
gonna nerd out on propagules for a
please
minute.
do.
Love
Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the
Wait, no.
See here, the mangrove tree grows propped up on root blocks. It has vines hanging down from the leaves. The propagules are actually growing underneath the leaves. They actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I really like how the propagules are looking here. And okay, I'm just gonna nerd out on propagules for a
Please
minute.
do.
Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow, like I said, from the mangrove tree. And then when they fall into the water, or like let's say they fall into water, they can float for up to a year before they plant themselves in the like water underneath the water or on land, wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for like local ecosystems, fighting climate change, for local communities. They're just super trees, and I'm really, really excited that we're adding them to Minecraft.
That's awesome. And this is the first sapling that you can plant underwater.
Yeah, you can plant it underwater and on land as well.
That's so cool. When you first showed me the mangroves and you talked about your favorite thing, the propagules, I actually remember playing in mangroves in Florida, and we would use them to like write in the sand because they're super cool.
That's
So
adorable.
seeing them in Minecraft is just so exciting. And of course, where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes, the mangroves do come with a new wood type. And like always when we add a new tree, we are so happy. Like we get so many questions from the community like, will there be a new wood type? and therefore we're so happy that we were able to add a new wood type for the
That
mangroves.
looks the same.
And look at
but
it,
you
I
know
think
what?
it's really pretty. And you
That's
also
the
don't
same.
see like all the blocks here. It's gonna be like a
It's the
full
same.
set for the wood types. It's gonna be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
That's gorgeous. I love it.
I'm so excited about mangroves, but I just need to mention another thing. Because we decided to go with like really big roots, and I think those are so cool. And we actually prototyped quite
Look
a
at
lot
that.
back and forth. And it was a bit tricky to decide how the roots should look like, as you see in this picture here. But now I'm so happy that we went with the like multi-block roots. Because, for example, when you like go with a boat and then you can go under the mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling to it. Yeah, like in this picture. It's really nice atmosphere.
That's
I-
Dang, the
beautiful.
Minecraft
really
live
agree. And,
lore
like,
is
when I was
going
testing,
deep.
I really loved that feeling of like being underneath it, being
Yeah.
like just this huge feeling. And I wanted more. I wanted to be surrounded by mangroves. So I was like, why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them? So as you can see in this video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded in the mangrove swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life. And you have all the mangroves propped up on their
On the
roots,
ground.
growing in the water, so you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes. And you're just completely surrounded by the awesome beauty of it.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, and I mean, during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was super beautiful.
That's absolutely gorgeous. I noticed that that was not dirt.
Good eye, Lydia. That was wet dirt, otherwise known as mud.
That does
That's
not look like
amazing.
mud.
So you've actually added mud to do something really cool.
Yeah, so we're adding really cool renewability mechanics to mud. The first of which is if you take a dirt block and pour a water bottle on it, then you can get more mud. And then the other one is if you take your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone, it will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually dry it out, which turns into clay.
I love the renewable clay. Like, I always need more bricks. So perfect.
Yeah, your
I
local
just need
mason isn't going to be
villagers.
super happy with you though.
That's actually true. I have this one mason, it's diamond tier mason in my village, and I always trade with them.
You're taking a villager's
I know,
job.
they might be a bit upset
Dang.
now, but still renewable clay.
Yeah, it's
Renewable
really cool.
clay,
And you're
dang.
also using mud to make a
Fuck.
new block.
Yes, we're also adding mud bricks.
Wait.
So mud bricks are really, really exciting, like building.
That
block.
looks-
And as you can see here, the brick texture is actually
Yeah,
different than the
that
other stone
looks
bricks that we have in the
good.
game. So they're sort of smaller, more
use
compact.
stone bricks a
but
lot,
it is
so-
really cool, like to build with. It matches a lot of different block sets, and I'm really excited to build with them.
I just love the look of them. They're awesome. So beautiful. We have a creator question for the two of you.
Dang.
どうもこんにちはプチプチです。私からの質問はねこちらになります。どうして泥レンガを追加することにしたのでしょうか。
I'm so excited they asked this question because I really wanted to answer it. So the main reason that I wanted to add mud bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like they're okay. All around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around the world have houses, buildings using mud bricks, and I really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So I'm really glad we got to add them for that reason.
Amazing.
Yes, and it's so
Right,
important
thank
for
you
us
for
that like everyone
design
feels
ideas.
equally welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Now, so we have like amazing new trees. We have mud everywhere. We definitely need something very cute.
Yes, well, very cute and quite derpy because we're adding frogs.
Yo. Oh, they added it. They added it. Why is it orange? Why is it orange? Why is it not green? Dang, that frog got the drip.
They are cute and derpy. That's the perfect description of them. The
We'll have houses, buildings using mud bricks, and I really glad we.
Equally
now everywhere.
Why is it orange? Why is it not green?
Croaking is amazing.
And did you see the one that jumped like backwards?
One fell in the water.
Silly frogs. Yes.
Frogs
And
are
they
amazing.
do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads, and actually also on big drip leaves, because I mean the big drip leaves kind of look like lily pads. But the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the big drip leaves, it's gonna tilt and then they fall down.
One of them did. It just
Just
maybe it's a
casually dies.
frog slide.
No.
Dang.
And
Frog
we're adding
slide.
another little tiny creature to this
Itty-bitty.
update.
Yes, the fire.
Actually, literally translates to fireflies.
Okay.
Cool.
It's very interesting. It became like a lot of people talking about what you called it growing up. But we're really excited to have fireflies or lightning bugs. Called it
Making it feel just nice and cozy at night, but really not all of that.
We're adding that.
to have fireflies or lightning bugs in the game. I want to know more about baby frogs.
Yes, so
How
not
do
all
they
baby
exist?
frogs in Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the grown-ups, but with frogs we're actually adding tadpoles.
Dang. It's pretty nice. I'm just excited.
Once again, you deliver on the promise of cute and derpy with the
We
tadpoles.
do.
Yes, and you can
They
pick them
just-
up in a bucket.
Yes, and that's actually extra helpful for the tadpoles because we have frog variants, and when a tadpole grows up, it will pick a variant depending on the
Dang.
temperature in the biome it grows up in.
Oh,
so, for
yeah, I
example,
forgot
if
about
it
the
grows up in a really
temperature.
cold place, it's going to turn into a snowy frog.
Wait, what?
Yeah, as you can see here. So the frogs have kind of like two main systems. One is the tadpole system and the other one is the cold-blooded system. So the frogs are like the first cold-blooded animal in Minecraft. And in real life, there actually are frog variants that pick a color depending on or they adapt their color depending on temperature. And we wanted to have that in Minecraft. We wanted to like Minecraftify it. So therefore the tadpole's going to pick a variant instead depending on the temperature.
That's so cool. And there are 3 variants.
Yes, it's going to be 3 variants.
Okay, so we've seen 2. What's the third one?
The third one is the tropical frog. Yes. So let's say you
green,
were venturing out into the desert or the jungle, and you take your tadpole with you, and if it grows up there, it'll turn into a lovely tropical frog.
What is that?
And what I really love about the tropical frogs is how just relaxed they look, and they're like blending into the sand almost. They're just so relaxed.
Look at them.
Just chilling there.
Yeah.
In the place.
I think there was a reason that
in the desert.
Yes, there is a reason that they are white. So, like, I was reading a lot about frogs. Always when we had something new, we read up a lot. It's super fun because we can be really geeky. And then I learned about the real-life frog that's called grey foam-nest tree frog and lives, for example, in Angola, Botswana, and Kenya. And that frog can actually turn almost white to avoid overheating. So that's like the inspiration for the tropical frog in Minecraft.
I love all 3 of them. And you have these different color variations, but you also have something else special about the frogs.
Yes, so each frog variant's gonna have something unique that will be useful for the players. But we actually don't even know what that is yet because we are working on the frogs right now.
That is so cool. So Corey, which frog is your favorite?
Oh, it's got to be the snowy frog. They look so cozy.
Yeah, it does.
I'm tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the
Tropical.
community
No,
likes
not
the
tropical,
most.
snowy.
Or them, all
Just
of
snow.
them. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for
The
joining
snow
us,
is
Corey,
snowier.
and taking us into a deep dive of all really cool swamp things.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you,
Of course.
Corey.
I'm just going to hop on out of here.
Bye,
So
Corey.
many puns. I like that though.
This is quite an awesome update. And I mean, I really see the name for the wild update. You get a bit of everything in it.
Yes, and I love the contrast. Yeah, as you can see in this pretty concept art, it's really like that beautiful nature and the super terrifying deep dark. And I love that contrast between these 2 things.
It's absolutely. And then we will reveal the winning mob.
Yes. Yes. This music is fine good. It's lagging. Dang, these people suck. Also, this is so laggy. The wild. Wait, 2022. Okay, so like. Is the wild update part 2? Or is it a completely new update? Okay, that might be helpful, might. For beginning players, maybe.
Now it's time to see what mob you chose to add to the game. Hey Jens, do you have the results?
Oh,
Yes,
this
I have him
game.
right here in my chest.
Wow.
Very exciting.
You really
Dang.
came in style.
Thank you. Jebcat.
Thank you so much.
Jeb
That
Cat.
looked really comfortable.
Wait, Chan is tall.
Okay, but now it's time to announce the winner. Okay, and the winner is the LA.
Yes!
Happy about that.
Yo!
It's a really
Yes!
mob.
Yes!
So exciting. So Agnes, when can everyone expect the LA?
So So the LA will be included in the Wild update, and it's gonna be released next year.
Next year, the Wild update with the LA. I can't wait. Thank you all so much for joining us. Minecraft wouldn't be what it is today without all of you from all of us at Mojang Studios. Thank you so much. Bye.
Dang, guys. No, chickens were harmed during the making of this production. Okay. That was amazing.